lot of new faces on that defensive line a couple weeks into fall camp. What are your overall thoughts?
Man, you see ability, you see potential. The guys are really working at it. We've created a standard where we want to play at a high level. We want to be physical. We want to play with great effort, and we want to use great technique. And you can see guys showcasing that daily. So it's an everyday decision to come out there and work, and those guys have made those decisions so far.
Last year, a big focus was the depth and just kind of being able to roll guys out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're going to have that again this year?
Yeah, that's obviously the goal. We're working towards that. You see guys constantly, going out there and developing every single day. We have the body types, but guys got to be put in those situations. I mean, the real test is really game day. So, until we do it on game day, you can see it 1,000 times at practice, but until the lights are on, it's something about having the lights on where guys, either lose their mind or they do exactly what you ask them to do. So until we have those tests, it's one of those deals where you think but until game day comes, that's when you really know.
When you have so many new guys in your position group, what kind of challenges does that bring to you for getting them ready for the season?
Just hey, camaraderie, just making sure that you're crystal clear on what the standard is and what you're willing to accept as a coach, what they're willing to accept as a group, and just making sure that they understand that the most important message they hear is inside these walls, not their phones, not the internet, and that's hard in this day and age, but for them to really, trust what they're hearing from us, have belief in what we're doing, and then to be accountable outside of this building. So, if you can get those three things done, then you really have a chance.
Jeffrey and Terry were two guys that were here in the spring. How have you seen them develop on and off the field?
Man, I tell you what, Jeffrey has really took some big strides, man. You can tell that it's really important to him. Man, he's worked his butt off, and I think he's taken the biggest jump. After spring, I would have said that Terry was probably, doing probably ahead of Imba, but, you could just see Imba just has taken big strides, and really, looking forward to see what he do this season.
You lose a guy like Elijah, who's just such a leader for your group and just the whole team. Where do you look to kind of fill that void from a leadership perspective?
Maybe it's not one particular person. Maybe it's by committee. And Elijah, man, he was a coach's dream. Elijah Roberts came in here and he was the best player, but he also worked that way. He never wanted to break. He set the standard and he made everybody go. So, you definitely would love for that guy to walk through the door again, but. There's guys that bring different traits. Imba is big-hearted guy, and he cares a ton. And some guys just lead by what they do rather than what they say. So it's by committee more so this year. You got Cam, Robertson coming back, and you got Isaiah Smith, and you just hope with those experiences of the past. A guy like Uno. That with the past experiences and with the playing time they've had and understanding what the standard is, that they could emphasize that in that locker room.
Shaq and Wu are two guys got to see over the summer. Now you're seeing them in pads for the first time. What's standing out to you?
Man, Shaq is really, he's a big human being. He's strong. He's powerful at the point of attack. So we definitely feel like he's a guy that's going to help our run defense, and we're excited to have him. And he's just a great young man. Big smile, good energy, and loves to compete. And then, Wu is, he's talented, man. You can see it, man. You see tons of ability, 6'3", 310, can move well. And when we recruited him, we thought more of a nose, but he has ability to, play either one. And he has some twitch, he has some pass rush ability. So just really excited about their skill sets, really excited about, just their mindsets, and they've made our group better.